this can support different solutions of a different scale. So every one of your nodes could be different. You just need 10 and they're all the same, great. If you need 10 and they're all different, great. IoT Lego.
Yeah. So, we're at Hardware Pioneers Max. I'm with Gavin from RAKwireless, and he's going to show me the WisBlock series and more. So, Gavin, you came over a while back ago, and I was ill, but you brought a load of this with you, so what did I miss?
Great, well thanks for the intro. So what we have here specifically is WisBlock, our modular IoT hardware platform. It's what we call a click and play hardware solution. It's made up of modular PCB elements, more than 100 in the range, and essentially you click them together to make your tailored IoT solution, which covers everything from sensors, industrial interfaces, antenna solutions, you name it. There's something there for everybody. But what makes it really special is also we have a bespoke range of enclosures that are ready to go out of the box for WisBlock. Not only WisBlock, but what makes those clever is they have 10 different mounting accessories that are interchangeable and modular.
Nice.
So this is WisBlock, so we have some examples here of pre-assembled solutions. So this is a baseboard, and you can see there's a number of these modules that are attached. What makes them really kind of ready for deployment is the fact that they are screwed in position as well.
Okay.
So they are firstly mounted with a industrial grade mezzanine connector.
Okay.
And so that's really ready to go. This one is made up of a number of sensors, an MCU, modular power supply. That's the largest of the range. And then we have our kind of mid-range size, which less I/O opportunities, all the way down to a baseboard, which is this small.
Oh, okay.
So there's something for everyone. The thing that varies between them is the number of sensors they can host, the number of interfaces they can host, and we have a new range of baseboards which are now including the feature which is much anticipated, it's a modular power supply.
Oh,
because
cool.
like this one particularly has a built-in power supply, it's kind of limiting. This one now has a modular power supply.
Cool. I see there's a lot of antennas here, so in terms of connectivity, what are the connectivity options that RAKwireless offers?
Well, RAKwireless is predominantly LoRa-based solution provider, but you're looking at kind of Bluetooth as well here, and there's some GPS bits and pieces. So as you can see, the shelves are littered with all the modules we have. So I jump over to the enclosures.
Just very quickly, I guess, are those little sensor ones?
So the sensors typically fit in this form factor, which is a 10 by 10 millimeter package. That plugs into the nominated slot on the baseboard, which is conveniently marked.
Nice.
There are some which fit in larger, this is a GPS,
so it's blocks,
slightly larger form factor. And the next form factor we have is this 20 by 30 or 20 by whatever is required, which would be installed into the interface slot. And that could be anything, you name it. Some sensors actually fit in that slot as well. So that's kind of in a summary what we have here. We have a further new range, which is quite recent. We have a lot of audio solutions now. So this novel stacking system, so previously everything fitted in a slot, it's a kind of single layer, but because the audio solutions are far more taxing from a feature point of view, we are now stacking vertically. So this is a audio, we call it an interposer. We have a DSP module, and this is an amplifier. All in one sort of neat package.
Nice. What kind of applications would you see that used for in terms of IoT?
Wow, it's audio recognition is kind of the big one at the moment. So we have people deploying audio solutions from the WisBlock family in our enclosures. They are out there detecting sort of unusual sounds in very remote parts of the world. That's interesting for their use case.
Cool, excellent. So the
enclosures.
Let's have a look at the enclosures.
So we have 3 sizes. We'll just refer to them as small, medium, and large for now. They're entirely modular in the sense that the mounting solution is the magic. Is the modularity comes from here. So you see the rear of the enclosure. We have these screw points. What these do is these host a range of accessories. So we have 10 different accessories, and they have this keyed kind of system, and they fit into these positions here. So this is a wall mount, so from the front of the device you would access with a screw. We have a magnet mount, DIN rail, pole mount.
Wow, okay.
So here is the an example of the pole mount. You can see nice little neat brackets here. So that's the clever thing. That's a feature throughout the entire range.
Okay.
The next feature is the fact that we have this mounting plate solution, which this one out of the box can host the WisBlock baseboards.
Okay.
So the mounting points are ready for WisBlock, and all of the mounting points support all of the baseboards.
Oh, cool.
But you just simply cut away the mounting points that don't matter.
Okay.
There's some kind of side cutters. Also some regions where sensors might collide, the same is true.
Yeah.
So that's a really clever solution to get you kind of from the hardware to a deployable device really quickly. But if things get more complicated, we have just a blank baseboard.
Okay.
So you can drill that yourself.
Yeah.
Or even that could be your PCB. You could design your own solution for that enclosure. So further to the enclosure, or further to the mounting solution, the enclosure, we have also this, which is a WisBlock specific antenna. So it's also a mounting plate, so the screw, but also an antenna.
Yeah, I can
see.
see.
So it fits neatly in the enclosure.
Oh, excellent.
And WisBlock will mount to that. So that's tuned to this enclosure and the majority of our modules. So you can have a self-contained node that's ready to go, and it's also IP67, so it's waterproof.
Good. Cool.
So the real magic that we offer on top of that is a customization service. So people say to us, okay, these enclosures are amazing.
Yeah.
We can get our device from our initial idea to out in the field in hours or days, but still we have to drill holes or put in kind of custom kind of connectors or other further I/O. So we offer that service. We can customize enclosures further to you, and have some examples here. So this is an example of the small enclosure that's received some customization.
Oh yeah.
So we've basically drilled some holes for certain applications. So we have, like, this one has 2 connectors, antenna, it's just general I/O connector, and an access port for a USB connector.
Okay.
So that's a simple customization. We have something more sophisticated. So this is
I can see that's
so this is kind of the lid before, and this is the lid after, in the white, by the way. So this is for our audio application. So we've customized this to host a speaker and one of our microphone modules.
Cool.
And we sell that ready to go. It's actually a waterproof audio enclosure. So there's a waterproof membrane that usually is hosted behind here, but not on display now.
Cool.
So there we go. And latest in the range is, again, we use our own customization service to create this lid, which is a solar panel.
Nice.
So that's kind of everything there.
I guess that really speeds up time to market and stuff
time to market and the time to value, I think, is for a lot of businesses. They want to get the product out there, but the value they need comes from that information that those nodes are gathering. But what this platform also enables is far more problems to be solved in the IoT domain. And what I mean by that is a lot of problems traditionally rely on hardware would need a certain scale to be justified. Like you need 100, 200, 1,000, 2,000 nodes. This can support different solutions of a different scale. So every one of your nodes could be different.
Oh,
so you don't have to have a problem that needs 100 nodes to justify hardware design and production. If you just need 10 and they're all the same, great. If you need 10 and they're all different, great. Doesn't matter.
Very good.
Or worse still, if you deploy your device and you realize you've made a mistake, you need to have a different sensor or add a sensor, or it's not performing as well as you thought. Well, because it's modular, just go back, take them down, swap the parts you don't need or do need, and redeploy.
Excellent.
So that has woken up so many more IoT solutions to problems that would never normally be solved. Look, it's not for everybody, but that's a really great kind of point in the market that this tries to satisfy.
Cool. In terms of like firmware and everything, is it relatively easy to put everything together, even if you're changing?
Yeah, so the firmware is on the developer to handle that. Although we do have some kind of no-code, low-code solutions in the pipeline. Cool. There are limitations to that, particularly with the interfaces out to the wider world. But inside the core domain of WisBlock, we have two pathways. We have the kind of Arduino pathway, and we have our own pathway, which is RUI3. So look out for those in the future to make it even easier.
Cool. Well, I am very, very glad I finally got to see this, and thank you for showing it to me.
Cool.
And it's really, I mean, we all like Lego, I'm sure.
It's IoT Lego. Yeah.
Cool. Well, enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you.
And hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Thank you.
Cool, thank you very much. So that was a really cool interview with RAKwireless at Hardware Pioneers Max. It's actually the first one we did of the day because we knew it was going to get busy, and it was a crazy one. Really, really good show. Definitely go next year if you're around London in, I think it's May. But anyway, yes, the WisBlock line, really, really cool. If you like Lego, then you're going to absolutely love that. There's so many modules. I was just looking up what they have. They've even got like earthquake sensors and stuff. And although Gavin mentioned that it's mainly LoRaWAN connectivity, there's loads of other options. You've got Wi-Fi, you've got cellular, because there's modules for it. It's also really cool because the open source nature means you can add anything you really want to your WisBlock configuration. So if you want a really fast time to market IoT solution, and especially if you don't want that many nodes, or if you want your nodes to be each a different one, then RAKwireless has got you covered. Check out my kind of write-up of the catalog on the ipXchange website.